everyone, I'm Purge and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you and talk about the huge update that was released today, Clan Citadels. I'll also talk about the Herald Capes afterwards. Now, as you can see here, I'm in the clan camp with the massive Clan Citadel portal. You need 5 clan members to actually open this up, and all 5 clan members need to be members of RuneScape, actually paying subscribers of RuneScape. So, you gather 5 clan members around here and stand on these stones, I should say, and you talk to Avalani, and you get this scroll, and when 5 clan members are standing on these portals, because you can see my clan, feel my clan in there now. Here's my clan. And then you begin the ritual. Ooh. Oh, that looks pretty good. That looks, and then boom, where it should be there, and I don't like it when this happens because I think the sound is not in sync. Are we gonna get there? And we're here. We're here at the Clan Citadel. I shall take a few minutes to familiarise myself with everything in the Citadel, because of course it's going to be a big video because there's a lot of stuff to go through. So I'll do that and be right back. Okay, so I've sufficiently familiarised myself with most of the options, of which there are quite a few. Okay, so I'm at the Clan Citadel. This is the portal. Looks quite nice. It's in the sky, so you've got a nice particle effect. Oh, water. Particle effect water, which looks pretty, if I remove that, it looks pretty nice. That looks pretty good. Okay, so here we are at the portal. And if I move into here a little bit, over the bridge. Now, a couple of buttons. Here, it was actually a blank button before. It's now what's called production. When you first start your Citadel at tier 1, the only resource you can gather in it is timber. And as you can see there, woodcutting spot, it's tier 1. I've gathered 3 at the moment. There is my personal resource cap. And my clan so far has gathered 1,810, so well done, my clan. Very good. And it goes up in real time. Now it's actually 1,815. So that's pretty good, and you can actually pin this skills plot information to the side interface. Okay, we won't do that. Now this is basically the entrance to the Citadel. You've got like a meeting place here. You can talk to NPCs, the artisan. It'll tell you how you can customize. Tell me about customize. I probably won't even go through all this because you don't really need to. So we'll go through this a little bit. Wow, he likes to talk. 3 projects at once. I don't know, not yet thing. I don't know what the answer to that question would be because I didn't read the question. Anyway, so there's the entrance to the Citadel. Might as well just pass through it because of the guards. Looks pretty nice. Oh, thank you, sirs. So this is the entrance to the Citadel. Now, why is the camera up like that? Now, up here, as you can see, the map button by the minimap is replaced with the Citadel interface. So we'll click on that. Like so. Now, as you can see here, there's a whole plethora of information you can see here. Firstly, you've got the layout. You've got the island layout. You can have it that layout, which is the default one, this one, this one, this one, or this one, and you can have it night or day. Now it's actually at day at the moment. I'm planning on having my Citadel at night. However, it won't. I don't think it will actually become night, or the layout won't change until the next build tick, which is actually in 1 week, as you can see. Next build is in 6 days, 22 hours, 50 minutes. You can see what this week, and you can see what it'd be like next week if I change the layout, which I haven't done, but I have changed it to night, so I'm guessing that nighttime will be on the next build tick. So I'll look forward to that, and if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. But I'm assuming that it will only become night next week, because I assumed obviously it would become night straight away, but it doesn't. Anyway, that's the total clan members that have visited the Citadel in this week, and it's green because I have sufficient full members have visited to allow all upkeep and upgrades. Full members means members that are not on a probationary period, because members that are on a probationary period actually can't contribute to the Citadel. And those members will be members that have joined the clan after this update, but I'm pretty sure that if you join within a month of this update coming out, if you join a clan within a month of this update coming out, you're exempt from the probationary period, so that's pretty nice. Nextly, okay. Next, we have view buildings. I've got my Citadel. It's tier 1. All of these can be upgraded. Storeroom, battlefield, and woodcutting hut. If we go to the woodcutting hut, which is actually the resource spot, you can see the weekly upkeep. Well, let's start again. Upkeep for this resource spot is 150 timber. So I need 150 timber to keep this resource going, or there'll be dilapidation. Now, if you don't gather enough resources to meet the upkeep requirements for each building, it will start to dilapidate, and if it gets bad enough, it'll start going down tiers, and if it gets bad enough, the whole Citadel will decrease in tiers. So that is quite bad. So I've got here woodcutting spot for weekly upkeep is 150, which is no problem. I can actually look at the upgrade details, which is 800 timber. However, I cannot upgrade it because my Citadel tier, my whole Citadel tier in general is too low. So you've obviously got to be tier 2 Citadel to actually get a tier 2 woodcutting spot, which actually makes sense. Everything's tier 1 because the actual Citadel is tier 1. I'll have to wait until next week to do it. And obviously everything has different requirements. If I click on upkeep again, that requires 100 timber, but to upgrade it, it requires 400 timber and 800 stone, and stone is a resource we haven't got access to yet because again the Citadel is only tier 1. So that's all pretty good and fine and dandy. So we go on to customize. I can actually, from here you can pick customizable hotspots. I'm pretty sure they're all aesthetic changes, just for looks. I can click on one of these spots to build something. So if I go there, and I can build a combat pillar. Let's build a... Wow. Okay. 15,000 timber to build a weapon rack. I can't actually buy that because we don't have 15,000 timber, so we won't be building that. That's quite a lot. Statue, I assume it needs stone. Yep, it needs 4,000 stone. Let's look at something else. Let's look, for the sake of completion, let's look at the... did I look at the weapon rack before? Yeah. So that it takes 1,200 stone for the first one. Okay, so we won't be building any of that stuff until it's tier 2 and we've got access to stone. So let's move on to the view resources. Now, I can view the resources here. As you can see, the logs right here going up in real time. There's 2,212 at the moment. The total is 2,105. The upkeep is quite high actually. It's 1,850. There's 0 upgrades and there's a 255 surplus. Now, apparently, not all surplus carries over from 1 week to the next. So you may just want to use it up if you can, because apparently not all of it carries over. And of course there's more resources: stone, charcoal, metal ores, metal bars, precious ores, precious bars, cloth, rations, and minions. Access to none of these yet because it all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these resources, and it all obviously contributes to it's all related to like what the tier of your citadel is. So I can actually set a set of resource for more information. I can actually set a target. Oh yes, I can set a target, and I can set a target, but I'm not going to do that now because they may think they need to have to get it, but I may do it later. And you can look on, what was that called again? Let's do this. View job list interface. Okay. So, this is the view, the upkeep jobs. So everything will be maintained next week. The upkeep on these tier 1 buildings and resource hotspots are all done. We've gathered enough timber to keep them running next week and next build take. So none of these will become dilapidated next week, which is quite nice. You can downgrade jobs if you want to downgrade jobs for like less upkeep, and there's upgrade jobs, which I haven't actually bought any upgrade jobs yet because you simply can't. There's no upgrade jobs because I can't upgrade any of the resources because the tier of the citadel is too low. So now there's a couple of clan members there. Now, as I said about this one, I've only gathered 3. That is resource cap. Now, once you've reached your resource cap, you cannot gather any more resources in that week. So, and of course, you have to maintain a minimum visits a week. To maintain a tier 1 citadel, you have to have 5 clan member visits a week. To maintain a tier 2, it's 10, and so on and so forth. And to maintain a tier 7 citadel, which is the highest tier, you need 50 clan members to visit a week. It's a lot, but that's what you've got to do. So, here is quite interesting. You can actually, from this very map, you can actually teleport to like any location of interest. So if I want to, I could go back to the portal. I could go to the entrance. Let's open it again. I could go to the battlefield. Now let me just show you the battlefield, because this is quite interesting. The battlefield is fully customizable. So we'll go. I can go and get a cape. I take a green battlefield cape. That cape I'll explain in a minute. That's one of the Herald Capes, which I'll explain in a minute. So you've got a cape, like so. Now, you can talk to him. You can say join battle, initiate battle, and edit battlefield. If I quickly show the battlefield, hopefully this won't take too long, because it took quite a while to actually get into it. and again I hope the sound is in sync. So we'll see. Now this battlefield editor is a fully functioning editor. Why has that come up? I don't know. Wow, it takes a while to set up. Are we going to get there? Okay, I really hope the sound is in sync still. Anyway, so I'm not going to mess about with all this right now, but you can change lots and lots of stuff. You can have hazards, toys, monsters, and you don't have to battle in this battlefield. You can play ball games, and well, according to JAGEX, it's only limited by your imagination, so that's pretty good. I can see with the battlefield I can put anything I want down, and you can battle your own clan, and you can battle other people's clans as well. So let me just exit that. Attempting to leave battlefield. Hopefully successful. Okay. So you can join a battle, you can initialize battle. Now when I tried to initialize a battle before, I was in it, and of course there's nothing in the battlefield, so I was just in a massive grey area, and I couldn't leave the battlefield, so I had to actually log out and then log back in to actually leave the battlefield. So if anybody can shed some light on that, I'd appreciate it. Please leave a comment if you can explain that. Of course, there's a little bit more functionality in the actual clan interface as well. Clan settings. You have now got permissions, and the clan settings look a bit different. I can set signpost permissions. All allied clans can look at the signposts. Who can enter the Citadel? Select guests can go into your Citadel. It must be in your Citadel to change this. So, guests can access. So any guest that's not in your clan, you can choose where they can access. They can access just the island, the Citadel, or the keep, like so. And permissions, you can select permissions for any rank. So if I go to organizer and go admin, you can say, right, toggle whether this rank is allowed into the keep, toggle whether this rank is allowed in Citadel. For Citadels, you can say, right, toggle whether this rank may mark a building for upgrading, may mark a building for downgrading, and may edit the clan battlefield. Yeah, they can do all that. So, but for some reason though, I cannot change for every other rank under admin. I cannot change any of the Citadel permissions. Now that may be by design. I'm not sure. It probably is. I don't know. But there you go. So we've done the battlefield. Let's go somewhere else. Let us go to the skill plot. Now the skill plot is the only skill plot I have at the moment. Like so. So yes, there's everybody gathering resources, gathering wood. Everybody's gathering resources. Gathering wood for the upkeep and upgrading and so on and so forth. So that's pretty good. That's our one and only skill hotspot at the moment, because as I said, the Clan Citadel is only tier 1. So we shall go to this is the town square. Looks very nice, town square. Like so. I like the water effects, it looks pretty nice. I can go on to this little podium thing. Looks pretty nice. I can say, I declare this Citadel is cool. And then you can go to the last area, which is actually the keep. So I go to the keep, open these big old doors, and this is where you can have meetings and etc, etc. You can sit. People can sit on the benches. The speaker can can stand in the middle on the podium. They can stand in the middle on the podium like so. They can go, oh yes, you can face the east and the west and the north and the south. And obviously, as all of this stuff, of course, will look grander and nicer as you increase tiers of your Citadel, and obviously as you put more aesthetic changes like statues and weapon racks, etc, etc, it'll all look much better and very nice. In fact, from tier 2 onwards, this Senate room looks better, and the keep then, from tier 2 onwards, the keep also contains a couple of more private meeting rooms, and a party room, and the floor is all lit up and there's balloon drops and stuff, so that's pretty nice. So, is that it? Let's see if that's it. I think that is it, folks. Right, let's go back to the entrance. Very big update, folks, and you've got a notice board here, as I said. Now, view relationships. As you can see there, click to add a relationship. You can actually type a name of a clan and add a relationship there, whether you're at war with them, whether you like them, dislike them, whatever, and you can see like sort of like particle clouds, etc, etc. So it's a very big update. If you have any questions about it, because I probably haven't covered every single little detail, then please post in the comments. Also, when you do enough resource gathering, you get clan rings, which give you a 1.5 times XP for doing like skills outside of the Citadel. So if you do enough skilling in the Citadel, you get XP bonus outside of it if you get the clan ring. So that's pretty nice. And obviously, when you gather resources and stuff in the Citadel, you still do get XP for it. It's not the same rate as outside of the Citadel, but you still get XP, so it's still worth doing. So there you go. Before I go, so I guess that's actually the clan Citadels in a nutshell. As I said, if you feel I haven't covered anything, just ask a question. I'll be happy to answer it. As I said, I read all comments. So, lastly, is the Herald Capes. The update that came out, another update that came out today is the Herald Capes. Now, this came about because JAGEX now has made it so if you're in a clan of less than 5 people, you cannot wear a clan cape anymore. That's simply because people were making clans, kicking every member out of it, so it'd be a 1-member clan, and they'd still be able to wear a clan cape, even though they weren't a clan with only 1 member. So that's not going to happen anymore, because now JAGEX have stopped people that are in a clan of less than 5 people being able to wear clan capes. Now, to compensate for that, they brought out these Herald Capes. These Herald Capes you can get in Lumbridge, from the Herald in Lumbridge, which I believe is by the general store, from the Herald in Varrock, which is by... I've actually forgotten. That's not very good. I believe it's in the centre of Varrock. I could be wrong about that. And the Folidor Herald is by outside of the Artisan's workshop in Folidor. Now, I can put it on. This is completely unupgraded. This one. It still looks pretty nice. The owl and the blue and the gold. This is completely, not unupgraded. This is completely uncustomized. Now, The degree into which you can customize a Herald Cape is dictated, let me just take it off, is dictated by what tasks you've done in that area, as in, you know, achievement tasks, what tasks you've done in that area, and also what quests you've done in that area. So I'll just go to Lumbridge now. Oh, that's unusual. You cannot teleport from an instant shard world. Okay. Well, I'll just get to Lumbridge and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in Lumbridge by the general store. There is the Lumbridge Herald, and if you speak to her, you can get this cape, the Lumbridge Herald Cape. Obviously, the Varrock and Folidor one looks different, but this is the complete default look of the cape. And if I go to customize, another interface pops up, and I can do, this bar indicates how much customization I can do on it, and I can do all of them, because if you click on unlock requirements, for the first level of customization you have to have done the Blood Pact quest. For the second level, Myths of the White Lands. For the third level, Vampire Slayer. I've done 56 tasks in the Lumbridge Draenor area, so that's tier 4. And tier 5 customization is completed Dragon Slayer. And obviously this this unlock requirements is going to be different for the Varrock one and the Folidor one, because they're going to have different tasks, and they're going to have obviously different quests to complete. So I can go, right, I can customize it to this one, and then change the crest. I can change it to a dragon. That's pretty good. Change that. Change it to a dragon. We go back like that, and that owl motif signifies it's the Lumbridge Herald Cape, so you can't change that motif. It'll be the same. It'll be the same thing for the Varrock and Folidor one, in that there'll be a symbol there which you can't change because it indicates where the cape is from. And I can change the colour. Oh, I can change. Oh, right. Oh, you can change the colour. I can change the colour to green, perhaps. Except that. Ooh, that looks kind of weird. So the Herald colour, let's change it to blue. That wasn't blue. That blue. Oh yes, that looks weird. But we can change it to pink. Yes. Green and pink and blue. Amazing. Right, let's put this cape on. Now that is looking good. Now that is cool. Now I'm trolling. It looks awful, but you get the idea, just like the clan cape. So if you're like a bit upset you can't wear a clan cape in a one-person clan anymore, don't fret too much, because these capes are perfectly customizable as well, so it's not too bad. So there you go. There you go, folks. And lastly, before I go, I will mention, very important, that the Citadel is linked to all worlds. So if you're level 23, you can go into the Citadel. If you're on level 56, level 23, world 23, you can go to the Citadel. If you're on world 56, you can go into there and still see people in there and everything like that. So that just caught my eye. That thing he did. I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah, he just teleported away. I never saw that animation before. Anyway, maybe somebody could shed some light on that. So yes, I think the update is very, very good. Clan Citadels, obviously it'll get better and open up much more when you get higher tiers of Citadel, but you have to obviously wait some weeks for that. So yes, it's a very good update. I quite like it. So there you go, folks. That's the Clan Citadels and the Herald Capes in a nutshell. As I said in my last video, I will be doing a series of progression vids on Citadels, and that should be pretty good. It'll be a series of progression vids on like my obviously my own clan Citadel, where I show like the progress of it, what tier it is now, the different spots we've put in there, the different customizable options we've done, etc, etc. So I'll do those fairly regularly, so look forward to that. Anyway folks, if you want to speak to me or anyone else in the FC, please join my FC, there I am. And of course also, if you want to join my clan, just ask me and you can join my clan. And then you too can see my Citadel and work in my Citadel and contribute your lovely hard work to Citadel. So, there you go folks, bye for now.